Hi, this is Margaret with Recipe Amateur Investigator. Today we're going to try to make a ultimate midnight fudge cake. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to do, I got a 9x9 pan. I greased it. I set my oven for 350. You're going to get one box of the ultimate brownie mix and then one box of the triple chocolate fudge cake mix. And we're going to follow the instructions as it says on the box. So we're going to do the brownie. On the brownie one, you're going to get 1 egg. I keep in the boxes so I can put the stuff in there. And then we're going to put 1/4 of oil, and it is vegetable oil, so you know. 1 thing of vegetable oil, 1/4 of water, and 1 egg. And then we're going to mix it. We're just going to mix it up. In here though, this brownie mix, they do give you the fudge. We're going to put that all in there as well. But first let's mix this up. We're going to put this in here. Oh my gosh, this batter, this brownie batter smells so good. Okay. So I got this pretty mixed up now, if you see. Okay, now we're gonna put the fudge in. And, oh, look, this one has a good one. This was a good one. I thought I had to use a scissors. And then we're just gonna get the fudge and squeeze it in. Ooh, that looks good. Get all of this in. Okay, again, this is a midnight fudge cake. Okay, got all of it I can get in. And then we're gonna just mix this back up again. Mix this brownie mix up. Okay, so let's mix this back up. Now that the fudge is in here, come see. See how pretty that looks? Oh my gosh. And it also, oh my God, this fudge one has little bits of chocolate chips in there. I was thinking about that. I said, oh my gosh, we should put some chocolate chips, but they beat me to it. So we set this aside. Next, we're gonna get the cake mix, which is, they said to use a triple chocolate fudge. So I got this one. And this one, we're gonna use 1/4 again of vegetable oil. We're gonna use 1 cup of water. And this one calls for 3 eggs. 1, 2, and 3. These are nice big eggs. So, got those in there. And then we're going to use another one. We're going to mix this up. Now, we're not going to be using this whole batter because of you're supposed to use half and half. So I got this in here. Okay, it is mixing this cake mix. And then we're gonna pour half of the cake mix in with half of that, and then we're gonna swirl it. But let's get this in here first. Get these eggs going. Okay. And yeah, it says 1 cup of water. I thought maybe, I guess because I was mixing the brownie, and the brownie's so much thicker than a cake mix, but yeah, it is. Because I go, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this pan. We're just gonna put half of this in. Okay, 1 moment. Okay. And then we swirl it. I'm putting the brownie on the bottom. And then we use half of the cake mix now. You put half of the cake mix in here. Okay. That's about half of the cake mix. And then you ask, what do we do now with the rest of this? We make another cake later with the rest of this. Okay. So then you're going to get this, once it's in here, you're supposed to get it and kind of swirl it around. So let's just swirl it around. In here that says to swirl. So I'm trying to swirl and mix it up. And then we're going to put this in the oven and bake it for 30 minutes. I believe it said for 30 minutes at 350. So I'm going to check on it in 20 minutes to see if it's done. And then we're supposed to let it cool for at least 20 minutes. And then I'll show you what we're going to do for the topping. So that kind of looks good to me. And then let's put this in the oven and I'll be right back. So I pulled this out of the oven. It's not 30 minutes, guys. I did mine in my gas for 35 minutes. And this is what it came out to be. So, and then you let it cool for about 20 minutes. Then I got a jar of some hot fudge. I put it in a little glass container. I put it in the microwave. And now we're going to pour this over there. But before we pour it over there, we're supposed to poke some holes. So we're going to poke some holes just periodically in different places. And this is a cake. This thing I'm using is a cake tester. So I'm hoping this works good. And we just poke holes. It smells delicious, so I hope it tastes delicious. Sometimes you just have an urge for chocolate cake. Something sweet. So let's poke some holes. But we can't make sure, if you have dogs, make sure you want to come closer. And then I've got the holes going. Keep going. I think I have enough holes in here. If not, you can poke as much holes as you want to poke. Now I got the hot fudge, and then we just pour this on. Oh, this bowl's a little hot. And then I'm going to spread it. And let's put the rest of it over here. Ooh, it looks really good. Doesn't it look pretty? Nice and chocolate. I was just thinking, if this really turns out good, you can do the same thing with chocolate and caramel. Put the chocolate down and then get some caramel and swirl it. And maybe chop up some pecans. Oh my gosh, like a turtle. Okay. So it looks pretty good. I think I got it smooth as I can everywhere that I need, all around. What do y'all think? Looks good, huh? And now let's taste it. Let's see what it tastes like. Okay. So I guess I'll just grab it from this corner and just try it. Get it up. I'm not the best when it comes to stuff like this, but let's see. Oh, it's still nice and hot. Oh my. So fudgy. So let's see what it tastes like. So you can see the holes don't, my holes don't work really that well. Poke the holes, but it still looks good. Let's try it. Let's see if this is the ultimate midnight fudge cake. And the reason they call it midnight fudge, I was reading it, because sometimes at midnight you wake up and you have a sweet and you wake up. I don't wake up at midnight, just so you know, I'm still asleep. But let's see how this tastes. Oh, it's so soft. If you're a chocolate lover and you really love chocolate, this is the cake for you. I'm telling you, really, you need to try this. This is so delicious. And when I make this again, oh yeah. So the other half of the cake mix, I went ahead and made another one. I'm going to freeze it, because you can freeze it. And then I'll pour the chocolate next weekend when my granddaughter comes and sees me. So if you love this recipe, guys, please subscribe to my channel here at I can't even remember my name, Margaret at Recipe Amateur Investigator. And follow me here on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook and also on Instagram. I hope your family enjoys this ultimate midnight fudge cake as much as my family is tonight. Bye, guys.